What's going on? This is Shopify tutorials, and I just wanted to shoot you a quick video about a particular software that I found, and I'm using. I've been using it actually for the past, I want to say, since like October, like the end of October, and I've been using it for a couple months now, and I actually find it very, very powerful, and I think it's very, very good, especially for new people to e-commerce and like people who don't have like the experience with actually like using other methods to actually go about product hunting. I think it makes the process a lot easier. And the software that I actually want to bring to your attention is called Pexda, and I actually am using this like and I find a lot of cool things like about it like for product hunting if you want to find winning products. Now with Pexda, what it does is basically like it's a software which every day like or very very often what it does it like it gives you product hunting ideas or product ideas that you can use to promote. And I think it has a lot of powerful information within it. So I want to give you an example of a particular product that I use, and I started promoting this like as I said like I want to say like the end of October, like around the Halloween period, and I'm actually found some success. I was actually making about like $700 a day on this particular product. It wasn't it's by no stretch of the imagination my best selling product, but it was it did pretty well. It paid for the it paid for my Pexta subscription, so I say that. Um, so I want to go through some of the good information that I like that this provides. So as we start off here, like it'll give you the price that you can sell it for. It'll tell you how much it costs to actually source the product. It'll give you the shipping costs. It give you the profit margin. So like off the bat, it takes out the whole grunt work of actually like figuring out what price works, so, which is I find very powerful. Um, some other information I like that it has here. It has a direct link over to AliExpress, and if you're not really familiar with AliExpress, a lot of dropshippers actually like use AliExpress to actually dropship. So like it gives you a direct link over to AliExpress. So like if I click it here, it'd go to like the actual link where I can actually source my product, which I find very very cool. And what's even more cool is that I don't even have to click the link to get all the relevant information I actually need to like choose whether or not this product is like worth my time actually promoting. So powerful information here is like it tells you how many orders, 377. um it tells you like the cost once again. It tells you the product rating, which is like it's very very useful information when you want to go through the whole product hunting, whole product hunting conquest or whatever, the product hunting journey. um and basically, what I also find very valuable, and I think is very, very valuable to drop shippers, is that you actually have the ability to use different types of like different types of places to actually source your products. Because one of the worst nightmares for a drop shipper is to like have a scenario where you only have one person that you could source from, and if anything happens, that person decides, hey, I'm not selling the unicorn chargers no more, or like whatever stupidness that could happen. Like you want to have multiple people to actually source it from. So with this particular software, it gives you a direct link over to Amazon. This will, this is one possible option. It also gives you like a link over to eBay, which if you want to source it from eBay, you have that option. Or if like anything happens with the AliExpress vendors, you have another option, which I find very very cool. Um, and as we go further, it gives out some other powerful information that I like here. Um, this particular product was an untapped product, but for other products, it'll actually give you a link to another store which is selling it on Facebook. So it'll kind of give you an idea of the copy, the particular copy you can use, or like ideas that we could draw for another person's. I would never say copy another person's Facebook ad like verbatim. I would say like be inspired by it and like kind of craft up your own like copy, just for a little creativity, creativity purposes. um, so more information that it gives you, like it gives you the gender, gives you the age targeting, it gives you the potential reach and locations where you're like it's most suitable to actually promote this particular product, which I find very very useful. And it also gives you like the detailed targeting of like how it relates to interests. Like for instance, with this particular product, you can promote it to people who are interested in iPhones, smartphones, and of course unicorns and unicorn. Which I think is very very valuable. And it even does this, which I think is pretty cool. It actually goes to the transaction history in AliExpress, and it will give you like it'll show you like actually who's buying the product. So when I see things like this, it kind of like you know it gives me the idea that this product might be very it might be a successful product because I see one person consistently actually selling it. And then most likely this person is a drop shipper because they're buying, multiple products, around the same time period. So it kind of gives me a good idea that this is a drop shipper and that they're, this is a successful product. So that's powerful information. And as I said, I think it's a very cool software if you're drop shipping. I definitely recommend Pexda, and I think it makes the process a lot easier. I'll say that it makes the product hunting process a lot easier especially if you're new to the whole drop shipping space. Um, and if you'd like to get this, I actually have a link down in the description, like below this video. So you can click that link and you can sign up for Pexda, and you can make your product hunting journey a lot easier than doing it the old school way I used to do it. So once again, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I want to encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe so you can get, other helpful videos that I'll be putting out in the future. All right. So once again, I want to thank you for watching Shopify tutorials, and peace.